Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Robert Morris University live segment featuring me, your host, Andrew Dixon. Now, for those of you joining us for the first time, welcome. Now, let me explain a little bit about how this all works. So this is all brought in part by our friends at Georama, which allows us to take this awesome technology and take you all around our school to show you the ins and outs, the little corners of what makes Robert Morris truly unique. Now, if you joined us on previous tours, you will have seen our various other schools of, like business, liberal arts, nursing, and we've gone through about all of our programs now. So now, something I wanted to show you is a little more about the student life. It'll be our program, specifically athletics. So we are here, and I'm here to show off our athletic office suite. Now, if you guys haven't had a chance yet, I did get to show you our athletic facility at the Arlington Heights Athletics and Convocation Center, which I covered and showed you during our pep rally earlier in the year. You can check that out in the archived footage. But I found a bunch of student athletes that are so excited to show you little tips, tricks, questions, and comments that makes their experience here at Robert Morris so special and unique. So without further ado, I'd like to show you around. You guys, when you guys sign on to Georama, you guys have an awesome opportunity to chat in any questions you have to a Robert Morris University representative that's standing by to answer those questions. Some of those questions might even make it on air at the end of the segment. Also, pay attention to things that we're doing, things that we're saying, anything that we can do to improve on. There will be a survey at the end. I will remind you, okay? So without further ado, let's head into our athletics office suite. Got a lot of student athletes busy, in between classes, getting ready to go for their practices and events. And I do have my friend Sir Morris here who's taking phone calls. How you doing, Sir Morris? So where can I find a good amount of student athletes to interview? All right, well, thank you so much. I'll leave you your work. I'll let you get back to that phone call. All right. So our athletics are a part of an organization called the NAIA. All right, I know it's a question we frequently get, and it's different from the NCAA, but it's just as competitive, which makes it really unique. Robert Morris, I don't know if you can see by the number of student athletes that we have, is one of the probably the largest athletic programs in Illinois, with over 55 athletic teams, including performing arts and our brand new esports program. If you haven't heard of that, I'll touch on that a little more in a second. So you know what? Enough of me talking. Let's get around and get some of the information from the students about their experiences. Follow me over this way. All right. Looks like we got some fun people here. How you guys doing? Okay. So they can only hear you if it's about this close to your mouth. So I'll hand it over and you guys can talk. Let's first introduce yourselves. You get your name, what year you are, your major, and what sports you play. Okay.
Okay. I'm Elsa. I play soccer, and I'm an accounting major.
All right, what year are you?
Oh, I'm a sophomore.
All right.
My name's Adrian. I'm a sophomore as well. I play soccer, and I'm a business administration major.
All right, we got a couple of soccer players here, huh? So what are your positions?
I'm like a mid forward.
All right.
Goalkeeper.
All right, you got the hard job, huh? Does she have the hardest one?
She does, but she's really good. She owns up to it.
That's what I heard. So, being what's probably one of your favorite things about being a student athlete here at Robert Morris?
The community, everyone gets together, especially when we have pep rallies or all the athletes get together. It's a fun time. So.
How about you?
We have so many opportunities with being a student athlete with teachers and coaches. So that really helps out a lot. It's really fun.
All right. So what was probably one of your favorite experiences so far with our soccer team?
We went to Wisconsin Dells one weekend, and we basically just bonded as a team during preseason. We got really close as a team. That helped us with our team dynamics and get better as a team, so that was really fun.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd have to say that our record this year was really, really well, and we played together so well this season. It was amazing. The chemistry was so great, and it's great to know a bunch of the great girls. So.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to keep making my way around, but good luck. All right, we got a good group of people over here. Let's see if we can make our way in here. Hey, excuse me, guys. Do you mind if I sneak in here? All right. So I would love to pick your brains about your experience here at Robert Morris. So we're going to quickly go around, okay? Say your name, your year, and your sport, and your major, okay? Let's do this.
Alex Garcia, Waukegan, Illinois, culinary and cross country.
Okay.
Brenda Diaz, paralegal studies and freshman cross country track. Louis Loza, Romeo, Illinois. I'm a business major, and I run cross country and track.
Louis number 2, Louis Calderon. I'm also a business major, cross country track.
So how'd you get to be number 2?
I'm actually the 3rd Louis to show up, but Louis number 2 is not here, so I'm number 2 now.
All right, you got the upgrade. All right, awesome.
I'm Giovanna Young. I've stayed in Illinois. I'm an exercise science major, and I'm a sophomore.
Celeste Barr, I'm from Cicero, and I'm an ESS major, and I run cross country and track.
Fabian Ocampo, I'm a junior, and I run cross country and track.
I'm Kathleen Bowen. I'm a performing arts student in the band, and I'm a culinary graphic design student.
What instrument do you play?
I play the clarinet.
Devaris Jones, Lombard, Illinois, cross country and track, freshman. I'm a business major.
I'm Jesus Medina. I run cross country and track. I am a lighthouse study, and I run cross country and track.
All right, so we got a nice group of runners here. Now, let me ask you this, and we have a clarinet player too, of course. So let me ask you this: what do you say is probably one of the most challenging aspects about being a student athlete? Does anyone who wants to go first? All right.
With me being like commuting, like I live in Waukegan, so the commute takes usually half the day, and then I have to do the runs, the homework, and there are some days we have to travel, and it doesn't get in the way. It's just like a matter of priorities, what we have to get done first. That's about it usually.
Anyone want to touch on that? Okay.
It's always a matter of you have to learn to manage your time. So time management is always a good thing to pick up on.
Time management, that seems like a really cool. There's something unique that you would learn as a student athlete. What are some other unique things that are different, like participating in a sport or activity that really kind of elevates your experience as a student?
It elevates you by you get to meet different people from all different groups at the big PA events we have throughout the year. So we meet everyone, and it's not just your small little group that you participate with in your athletics. It's all athletics you meet.
Yeah, we have a vocab word for that. Ready? It's networking. All right, practice that. All right, and then let's see. I'll quickly go around and we'll get your favorite moments as an Eagle, as a student athlete here at Robert Morris. Ready?
This past year, cross country, we went to St. Louis and had fun at Six Flags.
Cool.
All the fun van activities we have.
Probably just traveling with my teammates, going to different places.
Bonding, nice.
Yep, hanging out after practices and everything.
All right, Lewis too.
Getting to know everyone on your team and sharing experiences outside on the track.
Just traveling around all the states for races.
Honestly, for me, it's probably like every single time I get to sport the track or the cross country jersey, just representing the school.
We hosted our first band competition this year, which was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Traveling around with the team and having a lot of laughs together.
Just traveling out of states. Also watching one of our teammates compete at nationals last year, which was pretty awesome.
All right, well, my group of runners and clarinet player, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, taking the time out of your day, and I'll leave you guys to your running, and good luck with your season, all right? So the general consensus, guys, so far, teamwork is a huge part of this. Some of the skills that you learn, it's invaluable. That aspect, it's apart from the classroom. Let's get some more opinions. All right, I see people here. Some of my own kin. I got some volleyball players. How you guys doing? You know what? I'll get the groupie of George Paris. I kind of just blew your names already. So let's go ahead and get some introductions. You know the drill, so let's go.
I'm Lindsay Viersma.
Okay.
I'm Tyler Jones.
I'm Raven Garrett.
I'm Riley Ward.
I'm Paris McFall.
I'm George Boykoff.
So what's the range of programs here in our volleyball teams? What are you studying?
Oh, I'm in business administration.
Okay.
I'm a surgical technologist.
I see the scrubs. Nice.
I'm in extras and sports science.
I'm in graphic design.
I'm in healthcare administration.
Allied Health.
All right. So again, we got a nice big mix. Do you want to come on over? No. Okay. Guess someone's a little camera shy. So I've talked to a lot of student athletes so far about the whole team aspect, the part of bonding as a group that kind of elevates your experience as a student athlete. Do you guys think you can add maybe another aspect of that, another part of participating in a sport or activity that you kind of can't get in the classroom? I know it's a tricky question. Yeah.
One thing I think that our sports really do the good thing of is kind of bringing family together, brotherhood, sisterhood between like the guys team and the girls team. And I feel like you kind of don't get that unless you're in sports. And I feel what it kind of teaches us is responsibility, looking after one another and having each other's backs.
So would you guys say you're fairly competitive, right? Does that kind of transition over into like classroom, like projects maybe, or like you always want to have the best speech or the best diorama, the best presentation? Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Especially when your teammates are in your class, you always want to do better than them, so it's good.
See, so that competition transcends the court now. It gets in the classroom and eventually the workplace. Somebody always said they like to look for athletes for the competitive edge that they bring to the work group. All right, volleyball players, but thank you so much and good luck with everything. Men's season, you guys kick off on Wednesday, right? All right, well, good luck. All right, thank you guys. All right, we got a nice group of people over here at the computers. We're all in uniform, too. Let me guess. Wait a minute. This is the swimming team. No. Wait a minute. So we can't get our hair wet. The bobsled team.
Got it. That's us.
Nailed it. So, okay. So what group are we?
Cheerleading team.
Cheerleading team. Wait, that would cheerleading team. That's really? Who wants to do it better?
We are the Robert Morris competitive cheer team.
There you go. That was very cheery. So let's get your names really quick. Let's go around. Name, year, major. Fair enough.
Culinary arts.
That's your name?
You said.
Name, year, major.
Name my major, culinary arts.
Name, year, major.
Name Bianca. My name's Bianca. I'm a culinary arts major.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Erica, and I'm allied health major in my junior year.
And I'm Chandanae, and I'm also allied health.
Okay.
My name's Hannah, and I'm a nursing major.
Marissa, nursing.
Brittany, and I'm getting a degree in paralegal studies.
Zaria, surgical tech.
Sierra, and exercise and sports studies.
I'm Tiara, and I'm an MA major.
All right, so we got a nice group of mix again for our cheerleaders. Now let me ask you this. This is probably a harder question than any of our student athletes have had so far. How did you guys find Robert Morris to do your activity and to do cheerleading? Does anyone want to share?
My high school coach actually works with our coach right now, so that's how I got my connection.
Networking. That's our vocab word today. Anyone else? No? So you coming down...
It's basically the same. Like, my gym knows Angie, so we just all connected.
So how do you guys like being at a school in the city? Anyone want to share your experience with that?
I really like it. That's one thing that pulled me here, and I like the dorming, of course, because you get nice views.
So you guys get to cheer, you guys get to compete, you guys get to cheer for all these sports teams for a school in the city of Chicago. That's pretty awesome. Now I'll tell you, I've been holding out on you guys. I'm a student athlete. I was a student athlete before I graduated, and that was one of the reasons why I chose to come to Robert Morris. Was just, walking out, you see your skyline, you'd be like, it's something to represent. You always picture like an eagle flying out. That's a little corny, but yeah. So what are your some of your favorite memories here for Robert Morris so far? How about someone new? You got one?
Well,
you're my favorite too. Yeah.
I got to meet my best friend, so I met her.
Me?
When I first met. Yeah, here, her right here. She was the first person I met when I got here.
Is that your favorite memory too?
Yes, of course.
Anyone else? What are you guys looking forward to with the competitive season?
If we win, we get to go to Daytona.
Check it out. Well, ladies, good luck with everything. Thank you guys so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
All right. Now we got the men of the hour. They got a couple of basketball players here, middle of season. How you guys doing? All right, let me go ahead. So right by the mouth, they can hear you. So let's get your name, your year, your major. And I already gave the secret away of sport you play.
My name is Terrell Green. I'm a senior, and my major is allied health.
My name is Charles George. I'm a senior as well, and my major is allied health.
All right, so in the basketball court, guys, what are our positions?
Point guard, shooting guard.
Point guard, shooting guard.
All right, so do you guys have a little bit of friendly competition with yourselves? So how do you guys kind of handle that on the court?
Just go hard, bring the best out of each other when we go hard.
All right, now I got to trigger your question for you. How do you think that kind of competitive atmosphere kind of translates? How would you bring that into like what you're learning in school?
Well, as we compete very hard in practice, we take each other on every single day. So we go hard. So we translate that into the classroom, whereas we make sure we discipline in our work and we go hard at our work and our assignments as well.
All right, so let's see. Do you guys have some cool stories about how you found Robert Morris?
Yeah, actually, I was recruited by our assistant coach, DeMarco Nash. He has a strong connection with the junior college that I was recruited from. And just from that point on, he just committed to me just a strong sense of brotherhood and family. And a sense of family here, whereas I met Coach Brewer as well. And then, hey, the rest is history. I'm now Robert Morris.
You got one of those stories?
Really, I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
And I was at school in New York for a minute, so I wanted to just come and finish out the year closer to home. And Robert Morris was the best place for me, basketball-wise and school-wise. And it was just a great place. I love the atmosphere, the coaches, and my team. It was just a perfect fit for me.
So, I got a couple of senior basketball players, guys. What's the next step? I got to ask.
Hopefully get to play basketball after this.
Oh, cool.
So,
Before playing basketball after this, the next step is going to nationals and winning nationals.
He had the right answer. All right, guys, well, good luck with the rest of your season. All right, we got a few more stops to make, guys. I got a couple of people that have been eagerly waiting. How you guys doing? Good. I'll get to sit down. This is nice. So, you guys, your name, your year, your major, and what sports you play. Okay.
All right. My name is Kyle Sherrill. I'm a sophomore. I'm an architecture major, and I play lacrosse.
Okay.
My name is Hersey Richardson. I'm a computer networking major, and I play lacrosse.
You did not do that in computer networking. What happened?
This comes from sprints. Definitely sprints. 2-week break and come back and hitting it real hard, and now it's time to ice it, get the swelling down.
All right. So you guys got your architecture technology, computer networking. Those are they're not the most athletic, things to learn. How do you kind of do you kind of take aspects of both? Do you take aspects from one another and bring it into your like your sport in the classroom? That was a tongue twister.
That's actually a really hard question. I guess with like architecture, it's building blocks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every sport has building blocks, and you do everything that you can to achieve one's goal. And same with a building, you got to do everything you can to design and build and create the best thing you can create.
Absolutely. When it comes to each node, I look at every player on the team as a different node. I have to go there to reach this point, to get to the next point, to get to the next point.
Yeah, and all the codes got to be there to make it work right. So, look, men's lacrosse is one of our newer men's sports here at Robert Morris. How do you guys enjoy being a student athlete here at Robert Morris? Like, what are some of your favorite aspects of specifically here at Robert Morris?
I love the fact that we are setting the foundation for future lacrosse players, and that we are a new sport here. That we're starting and we're paving the way for lacrosse here at Robert Morris, and it's just a nice and surreal feeling.
I really enjoy it. I love being around a group of guys that has one common goal. And the fact that we all strive hard every single day to reach that goal, whether we're on campus or off campus, is truly amazing.
All right, so you guys have one job to do right now. So our women's lacrosse team, they're national champions. So that's the next step, huh? I wish you guys the best of luck, and thank you so much. So before I get out of here and say goodbye to you guys, I want to see if we can get our athletes in for one last hoorah. Hey, athletes, can we bring it in for one big Eagles? Come on, bring it in. It's going to be corny and great, and everyone's going to love it. So, Morris, you can join us. All right, hands in, guys, hands in. Eagles on 3. 1, 2, 3, Eagles!